My name is Janelle Grace. I'm a special ed teacher here and co-sponsor with Michelle Monk for Student Council. Today is the big I was really trying not to get emotional, but this is just so awesome. Like, it starts over there with these little kids getting ready to go into kindergarten all the way up to you guys. And so it just kind of hit me when I walked in the gym. Anyway, we are here to find out how much money we raised for St. Jude, which is always very exciting. I love the enthusiasm. But first, before we get started, I just want to say a quick thank you to first our administration. They always let us kind of do whatever we want with this, and so that's pretty cool. Our staff at the high school and other schools, we ask a lot of our staff, and they are always saying yes to about whatever we ask, so that's pretty awesome. Special thanks to Michelle and I's families. We miss a lot of time at home. And I was thinking on the drive-in today, like, my daughters used to attend these events at that age, and now my daughters participate in these events, so it's pretty cool to watch. I'm very proud of all of you. This means a lot to me, and I am so excited to see how much we raised, and I'm going to turn it over to our St. Jude rep, Jenny Sagetti.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for letting me speak to you today. It is an honor to be here. So I am Gina and I am the St. Jude representative, and my office is just over the river in Peoria, and I have the honor of working with so many amazing volunteers, donors. Our territory is Central Illinois, Southern Illinois, and Iowa. So I work with lots of gala events, running events, and lots of youth events. So I have the honor of getting to know so many people, but you all truly are unlike any other. I've been your rep for almost 5 years now, and every year I am more and more blown away by what you do in your community. All of you, the administration, all the staff, all the little kiddos, you all are St. Jude in your community. You are those representatives that are helping, that are raising the money and spreading the awareness to let St. Jude do what they do, to help save children's lives, to drive research in Peoria and Memphis, all across the globe. So I hope you know how proud I am of all of you. Our entire office looks forward to this day every year. I have Amy from the office here with me, and we are just so excited to be here and watch all of those amazing numbers come in. That is thanks to all of your hard work. But there is one more thing I would like to do before I turn it over. Miss Monk and Miss Brace, where'd you go? Come back here. They're gonna be mad I'm doing this. I have the opportunity to work with so many amazing people through my job, and it is truly one of my favorite things that I am able to do. And these two they are incredible. The time they put into this event, the time away from their families, from their jobs, it truly is unlike any other. So in our office with the St. Jude Midwest Leadership Board, there is a special award that is called the Champion Donor Award. You need to come up here, both of you. So it is my honor to present both of you with this special Champion Donor Award. And these go to volunteers in our community that truly go above and beyond for the kids of St. Jude. It's not just today, it's not just the past few weeks. They are doing this every single month of the year. We're in constant contact. It's not just what you see. They truly are living and breathing this every single day. And I am so honored to get to work with you. You two are amazing role models for me and for the entire community. So congratulations, it is so well deserved. So thank you so much. And now it's her turn to talk.
Yes. Okay, now I get to follow that. Thank you very much to Gina and Amy for being here today. We do this because it's our passion, and I wasn't gonna cry, but
We have kids in our district who are fighting for their lives right now, and that's why we do it. It's not fair. And so we have to give them a fighting chance, and that's what you guys do. What I love the most about this is that all the Fight for Life events, they start with our pre-K. You guys, I got an email from Mrs. Rossman, and she's like, so we decided to do Fight for Life at the nursery school too. Like, that is amazing. And so as you guys know, the one thing that Annie Thomas used to always say, I would rather have 1 million people give me $1 than one give me 1 million, because then you've got 1 million people involved, and that's the butterfly effect. And when you get involved in something bigger than yourself, when you give back to others, it makes every single one of us stronger, and it makes our community even more amazing. And that's what District 140 does all year long. We raise money for patient families on the side, aside from doing all the activities that we do here. So you guys need to give yourselves a round of applause, and your parents, and the little kiddos, because it starts from the ground up, and it goes all the way to the top. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with some of our event posters as we go through. And so up first, we're gonna start from the bottom up, and with our little nursery school kids. So Eureka Community Nursery School, these are the kiddos who are gonna be going into kindergarten next year. And so they're going to go ahead and carry their poster right over to me, right over here. Go ahead and follow them. And Mrs. Rossman and Mrs. Bowles, they've told me that they did this just with coin words. I'm not sure exactly how many students are at the nursery school. So 80 students and their parents were able to raise, are you guys ready? $1,543.15. So give them all a big round of applause. All right, we'll have them stay here for as long as they can, and if they need to come hang out with their parents, that's totally cool. All right, so up next, with our next school representative, we have Davenport Elementary. Round of applause. They weren't able to send it right over today, but as soon as our ladies get over here. There you go. They were able to raise $1,754.60. Up next, we have our representatives from Goodfield. As you guys know, Mrs. Williams is one of our teachers over at Goodfield Elementary, and she is a St. Jude family, and so there is a lot of passion at Goodfield for the kids of St. Jude. And this is Miss Lilia Hill, and Mrs. Williams is going to talk a little bit, Lily is going to talk a little bit about what they did at Goodfield this year.
We did buzz yard signs, and if you got a yard sign in your yard, then you had to give some money to St. Jude, and then you put it in somebody else's yard, and then they give to St. Jude.
That's not all they did. They did a couple other activities as well. You want to give us a quick rundown, just the names of them?
I'll try. Okay, so we did coin wars, we did pick a lollipop, we did a candy cart. What else did we do? Oh boy, at the top of my head. Silly string, so whichever, we did silly string raffle tickets, and they got to silly string a teacher, and then when the weather gets nice, like this week, we should have done it this week, 10 kiddos get to dump a bucket of water on a staff member. And we did Nerf Wars. We did Nerf Wars, kindergarten won, so they did Nerf Wars versus the teachers.
And that's just a partial list. So with all of those activities, Little Goodfield, how many students y'all have? 75 kids and families in Goodfield, and they were able to raise $4,358.40. Up next, another one of our small, tiny little schools in the district. This is Mrs. Lynn Boom and her friend Anna Brown from Congerville. And when they get over here, I'm going to go ahead and ask them a few of the activities that they did. Anna or Mrs. Linden?
Mrs. Linden. We did a gift basket raffle, coin wars, privilege day, where the kids got to wear pajamas, bring a stuffed animal. What else did we do, Anna? Oh, the bracelets were huge. I think how many bags did we ask you guys? Every day, we need another bag. So, yeah, we just had a great time. Teachers got to wear jeans for a week. We like that. So, yes, fun week.
Thank you. So a little Goodfield, you guys have how many students? 82-ish students in Congerville, and they were able to raise $3,185. Up next, just from down the street, our students are starting to get a little bit older, the middle school. This is Kinsey Stoller and Ava Otto representing the middle school, and they're going to tell us a tiny bit about what they did to help raise money for the kids of St. Jude.
So we did a in-school volleyball tournament during recess for all the grades.
We also taped Mr. Shaggy to the wall. That was really fun.
We sold gym passes to all the teachers.
And we also had a random sale at lunch with bracelets, $5 apparel. Everybody loved that.
And I'm sure they did a couple other activities as well. And our middle school was able to bring in $1,568. So all of these activities are helping us to get to our final total. All right, up next we're going to start having the activities that our student council hosts throughout the course of the year. All right, so up next we have the barn dance, and so this is kind of geared towards our K through 5th grade ladies and a family member. And so we had a barn dance down at the middle school, and that activity was able to raise $2,480. We also hosted a quarter auction. Quarter auctions, for those of you who don't know, Mrs. Bressner, who donates her time and talents, she goes ahead and has a quarter auction, and we host it here, and then all the profits go to the kids of St. Jude. And this is attended by a lot of people that are outside of the community, and then a couple others as well that come from our staff and our students. So quarter auction this year was able to raise $1,915.55. All right, a couple of weeks ago, we had donkeys at the gym, and FFA sponsors that, and Carson Staff's going to talk a little bit about the activity that they did to raise money for the kids of St. Jude with FFA.
All right, yeah, so the FFA, we ran a donkey basketball tournament here a couple weeks ago, and we grilled pork chops and served food and had a great turnout.
So we'd like to thank FFA. They're always kind of our partners in crime. They're always our pork chop cookers and food organizers. So I'd like to give a special thank you to Mr. Cottrell and Mr. Bachman and their FFA leadership team for helping to support all of our activities with phenomenal pork chops. They're the best in the area, so thank you. Donkey basketball this year raised $3,000. Activities that we host here at the high school with our student council members is our 3-on-3 basketball tournament. This is always a highlight every year, and we have started having an adult bracket. And this year we had some graduates come back along with some brothers that are juniors, and they won. And the 3-on-3 basketball tournament was able to raise $2,174.95. We also hosted a volleyball tournament, and we had the largest number of high school and adult teams in our bracket ever. So that was exciting to see, and it's always a fun Saturday. This year, our volleyball tournament was able to raise $2,620. When we're doing all of these activities, we like to serve people food, and then we have bake sales, and we have Uncle Bob's ice cream, and we help speech, and we had freshman basketball tournament concessions this year as well. And through all of those activities, you guys ate a lot of food. We were able to raise $5,549.52 in food. And then our last event that we're gonna talk about right now is our movie night. And this year we held that down at the middle school. We had a lot of people come. I know a lot of our elementary and kindergarten kindergarten kiddos came to that, and nursery school kids too. I saw some of them there. Movie night was able to raise $1,052.28. So thank you for participating in all of those events. And you know what? No, I'll do that later. All right, go ahead. You guys can place your signs down. And then you can have a seat in the stands if you like, because we need to cut some hair. So, Ms. Lowe. Great. So last year, Ms. Lowe had the brilliant idea with her journalism students, and you know what? Kids need wigs, and St. Jude needs money. That's a good combination. So Ms. Lowe's going to chat just a little bit about the hair heist.
Happy Friday! The hair heist last year, like Mrs. Monk said, was from journalism, and this year it started because one student who came to me and said, "Are you doing the hair heist this year, and can I do it?" And I said yes, and then it started again from there. So what we're going to do is announce each of the students who we raised enough money to cut their hair, and then you will see them get their hair in bags. It's very exciting. All right, so first we'll introduce our stylists. Please give it up for Mrs. Barb Wertz. Give it up for Miss Kara Etheridge. You know her, Mrs. Nicole McCullen. And Miss Tony Shin. All right, and now for the students. We raised enough money to cut the hair of the person who started the hair heist this year, Aiden Hoekstra. We raised enough money to cut the hair of Laura Blunier. And we raised enough money to shave the head of one Tyler Hillman. The hair heist raised in total $2,500. But wait, there's more. Out of the goodness of her heart, even though we did not hit her goal, Bayla Crouch has volunteered to cut her hair. Give it up for these four amazing individuals. And we will let the cutting begin. First, with Aiden, drum roll. Here it goes. It's good, it's good. We need some tunes. Look at that. Wave them around, Aiden. Wave them around. And we will cut the hair of Laura Blunier. Drum roll. And we will cut. Wait. Is there anybody out there who's got some cash money on you right now and would like to be the first to shave Tyler Hillman's head? To give the first, do you have $10? $10 cash. We'll start the bidding at $10. You right there. Come on down. $10. We're going to raise more money for St. Jude right now. $10. Come down. Come on down. Oh, wait. 60? 60? Somebody at 60? I don't know how to do what's it called? Auctions. I don't know how to do the auction. What is it? $20? All right. You get to give the first.
Raise a Abbott.
Yes, raise, let's go. Shave Tyler's head. Where are you, Mrs. G? Where'd she go? Miss G? Miss G? Miss G? No, Miss G? Who would like to shave Tyler's head in place? Oh, here she is! Miss G! This is Mangold doing it in place of Miss G. Anyone else? You got some dollars? $3? Come on.
Hey, can you raise me on this one? Can you raise me one more strip?
Sure.
Maybe sideways, like this?
$3? What's your name?
Malik Thorndike.
Malik Thorndike. All right, we go. Now, that'll be our last helper shave. Cleaned up a little bit. All right, then we will cut Failsafe. Drum roll. Oh, I didn't give you the bags. All right. So thank you so much for donating to the hair heist. But wait, there's more. Even though we only raised even though it was an amazing $2,500. But we have 2 more students who said that they would donate their hair, even though we didn't meet their total. And let's call them out right now. Give it up for Carly Bridgewater! Carly has 18 inches on one of her ponytails to donate wigs for kids. That is amazing. And last, please give it up for Michael Wary. Start growing it out and plan to donate, especially seniors. Thank you, Mrs. Monk.
Right, special thank you to all of our stylists today, and then those individuals who donated their hair for the kids of St. Jude. One more round of applause. So all of the hair that's donated, the reason they have to have it in those ponies is so that it can then go and make wigs for kids who need a little bit of hair. So this is kind of the ultimate sacrifice. Michael's been growing that hair for a long time. So that was one of our special activities this year. We also have another special activity. Please give it up for everyone's favorite chemistry teacher, Mr. Antag. So Mr. Antag, as you guys know, is a special guy, and every year he's like, we're gonna do No Shave November, and raise some money for kids of St. Jude that way. And then he's always like, you know what, let's do something weird. And last year he did a Hot Wings challenge, and this year he decided that he was gonna spend up to 24 hours in a bus. So If you guys have ever ridden on a bus for longer than an hour, you know that they're not comfortable and they're really kind of annoying. And so this year, Mr. Hantak, do you want to talk a little bit about your activity? When? All that? So, Mr. Hantak's going to tell you a little bit about where you can see him and when you can see him sitting in a bus.
So, barring good weather, starting next Friday, after school, somewhere at the middle school, depending on weather, but somewhere at the middle school, where at least, for now, can I do a flippy do? For now, I'm up to 14 hours, willing to stay up to 24 hours. The lake will still technically be open, so if you want me to stay a full 24, $1,000 more will get me there.
Thank you, Mr. Hantak. And then our last special activity this year, we decided that we're going to team up with the Eureka St. Jude Run. We talked about this a little bit earlier this year. If you are one of our teen runners for St. Jude, go ahead and stand up real quick, please. We have a number of people who are going to join us on the Eureka to Peoria St. Jude Run. And Abby Matthews is one of our coordinators and brainchildren of this idea. And the hog raffle raised $2,950.39. All right. Raise your hand if you gave a penny or more to your coin war jar over the last month. 1 penny or more. Get that hand up. All right. I know some of us brought in some breakfast, and so you may have given money for breakfast, and a lot of people just donate out of the goodness of their hearts. So, in third place, Coin Wars this year, with $1,266.43, my class joined up with Mrs. Vandermeer. In second place, raising $2,110.80. It is the first hour class of Mr. O'Hamlin. This one will come as no surprise because she is the woman with the vision for Fight for Life. And Mrs. Brace, Mrs. Bain, and Mr. Harper, their classes together raised $5,550.60. That makes our Coin Wars grand total for this year, 2023. Come on up, Kate. Kate was one of the students who every day went around and helped collect all the coins. Our Coin Wars this year, because each of you donated, raised $14,524.93. Just in coins, and then our online donations as well. So thank you very much. You guys can go ahead and place those on the ground, and then we'll get our executive board out here, because there's a number that you guys want to know, right? You guys want to know the grand total? We did a lot of stuff, all right? So exec board, go ahead and come on out. Right in the middle over here. I first off want to thank, obviously, Mrs. Brace. I said it earlier, but she really is the vision and the driving force behind a lot of what we do for Fight for Life. It really is, as Gina said, a year-long endeavor. Like, we're already doing stuff for next year. We've already planned our dates. Our student council exec board, these guys, they start planning in the fall, and they start organizing all of our activities, and so without them, we couldn't make any of this happen, so I thank you from the bottom of my heart for making this happen every year. All right, now we're gonna just see how many of you participated and did different things. So if you worked an event at all year long, I want you to go ahead and stand up. These are the individuals who make the daily activities. Donkey basketball counts. If you're an FFA and you work donkey basketball, stand up. If you played in the 3-on-3 basketball tournament, stand up and stay standing. Once you stand, stay standing. If you played in the volleyball tournament, stand up. If you bought some baked goods at lunch, stand up. There we go. If you bought Uncle Bob's ice cream at lunch or on Fun Friday, stand up. If you donated a penny or more to Coin Wars, stand up. We have some staff members who participated and donated. You guys should stand up too. If you did any of these things, staff members, you're the driving force behind this as well. If you wore Color of the Day for the kids of St. Jude or Fight for Life gear, there you go. Stand up. You guys look around. The reason that we're able to do this, the reason that we are the largest team-led fundraiser for St. Jude in the entire United States is because of you. You guys make this happen. So give yourselves a round of applause. All right. Are you ready? Drum roll. Drum roll. Does that look great? How much more do you guys want? Go ahead and switch. You guys raised $63,107.84. But I guess that's not really right because Miss Lowe and the Hair Lights just raised a whole bunch more. So you're going to have to turn into the St. Jude telethon to find out what our total actually is, because it keeps going up. So give yourselves a round of applause. I'd like to thank every single one of you for all that you do for the kids of St. Jude. I want you to keep a special little place in your heart right now for Grace and for Hunter. Because Grace and Hunter, if you keep them in the back of your head, that's why we're here. And their families, right? So they're fighting right now for their lives, and this is why we do that. So we're gonna be a little early to first hour. I tried to drag it out, guys, I'm sorry. But unless you are in a student council shirt, I need you to go ahead and head to your first hour class. Thank you.